Hello, fans of Marvel Heroes. My name is Wilfred, and right now it's very early in the morning. Usually, I don't play this game early in the morning on a work day because I need to go to work. But today, I'm flying off to Taipei for my business trip, so I thought just do a short video on Angela before I go off for a couple of days. I'll miss you all. Now, so you may have watched a couple of videos on Angela's, and this video is really about just an update on her. And I know some of you ask me what kind of build I use for passing the Cosmic Gate, what kind of Omega system I use, and so on. So I'd like to share with you in this video as well. Just play her a little bit and talk a little bit about the change that she has, and there are changes that I wish she also has. So that's all, very short video. Something to do before I go off. Now, the build wise, I will do another video to sort of like share with you the number crunching behind it, and I haven't crunched any number yet because as you see in the patch, Angela is still under tuning and so on. So usually I'll give the hero around a month or two before everything settles down and to be a nice kind of numbers for me to go through all the mathematics behind and see what is good for a hero. But this is the one that I use. This is the build I use with rather good success in many content. So I thought maybe I'd share that with you. I always go for basic list. So some of you ask me tell me that you have problem with the Cosmic Gate and so on. I know Cosmic Gate is a very specific environment. It's supposed to test you. But I disagree with the whole setup and stuff like that because the heroes are not balanced and it forces you to be a very specific build. You cannot be too tanky without pay attention to damage output, and you cannot put too much DPS without pay attention to the your overall hero's damage mitigation. And also you have got to have a very nice area build as well because in Cosmic Gate it's only you alone and your team up, and there are quite a lot of enemies there. You have to take care of all of them. So area build is usually something you need, but outside Cosmic Gate though, you will do something else different because Cosmic Gate is not the representation of the game at all. Now, so I always go for basic list build because if you use a basic power, from my experience in most heroes, you will not be gaining as much DPS as you wish. So there are a couple of main spender. I like to use the Whirling Breath because the number is actually pretty decent compared to the single targets, and it's the area. So everything on my toolbar is area. I put full on this leader of the Huns because I found that she's very fragile, low health and so on. So I have to gear her pretty aggressively. There's no health in her passive at all. So one glance you know that it's pretty not good. Her health regen is not high enough, I think, to compensate for all this damage input from my experience. So I max it up to you. And this one, Icarus Wrath, is nice because it's always brutal. I believe the melee should be stronger than the range counterpart. So in any case, my Angela is very much melee, so I do it. Onto this part, Heavenly Ribbons wise, I mean, any remaining point I dump it here because I find it rather useful, especially in Cosmic Gate. You can confuse all the enemies around you. It's really nice because it's really around Angela's in a sense, but the range is still attack Angela. So you win some, you lose some. This one I don't really bother. I have to go through a number again. Maybe it's very OP. I don't know. But I want to focus on the melee, not the range. Range is just for me to proc certain Omega system. So yeah, I mean that is one, and I use the you hit more. That's all. Just some passive damage. And with the new patch, they removed the spirit cost to it, so that's rather nice. Onto the wingless one though, the charge is just as it is. 1 point is fine. And I put like Daughter of the Odin. This one no brainer. It's a DPS passive. Just max it. The Nothing for Nothing, they've changed it again though. I mean it's a good change. I'll see how it goes. I'm going to play this game in just a bit and to experience the new change. They're going to have it 3 times within 10 seconds. Animation is going to be rather short as well. So I'll have to see how she's like. And I do not see whether they make this power invulnerable or not, right? I mean, they really should, if not. And this one is nice, man. Angelic Smite, it really smashed on the ground. I love the animation. I wish the cooldown is not that high. But, it has the damage over time. It has the buff the ribbon power, which is not really that useful anyhow, except to buff the signature, of course. It has a ribbon tag. Last but not the least, Heaven's Fury, which is this is my favorite. I think a lot of hard content I rely, very heavily on Fury to do a DPS. So that's my. But like I said, this build will change a long time. I expect it to change. So this is not the so-called best build in terms of DPS. It's the most effective build for me. It's the one that I find it most fun. So that is all. As far as Omega system wise, I have another video on Omega system now. The video that you saw for the Cosmic Gate, I didn't use 10,000 Omega Point. I only used around about 7,000 or so. So, something to take into consideration when you watch that video. When my Angela passed the Cosmic Gate, thinking that I have 10,000 Omega Point, I only have I put in points for 7,300 or so. Why is it so? Because I haven't really decided what to do with the rest of it. But I think at the minimum, Spin Tech is the one that you should get, and I always like to get the +5 strength because I think at the minimum you should get +10 strength and +10 fighting for Angela. So what are the mandatory notes that I would feel that you need to have for passing the Cosmic Gate if you have the sufficient Omega Point? I think Spin Tech is a must. I think this +5 is a must, and then this one, luxury. This 5 point here is a must as well. Give her more health. And I like the tactical neural implant because I think from my calculation it's actually rather good. Nothing here, and so this is nice. So I can actually put some point here as well later on to prop my because I got melee end range, and I think I don't max on this one. I think a lot of people thinking that I probably put a lot on durability and defense. No, not really. The Cosmic Gate video that you've seen, the only defense that you probably can relate is this one. That's it, 300 defense rating. It's not really a lot because she's already a defense hero. Without this, it's not going to make a big difference due to diminishing return. But that's all. And now, of course, I've got a Warpath as well as the Frenzy as well. So this is really my build. Like I said, I haven't really put in 10,000 on my Cosmic Gate video. I wish I could take some screenshot before I sort of close that. But so now with the remaining point where I want to put, I don't know, man. Just thinking on the feed, probably I want to put some here, some there. Maybe I can waste some point here because I can have Brutal now, and the rest of it will be on this guy here. You should. This is a very good note, and as well as this one, right? And then the rest of it, dump it to the damage reduction that I have, and that's it. So like I said, this is my Angela. 10 points on everything. So that's all. And I'm just gonna play some Angela, to sort of just enjoy the new signature and all. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Wow, it's rather nice now because now it's like a target locking. It's target locking now for the signature, so I like it. I always knew that they would tune the hero nice. I think there are some improvement point. But yeah, one thing great about Gazillion is that they do listen sometimes. They do listen to the feedback and so on, so that is very welcoming. But sometimes just not enough. I think resource that on their side, there are many things that they can't really do. That's all. So yeah, so far my Angela still play very much the same Angela after patch and the Confusion. All right, so that is the Confusion where they all will kill each other. Okay, boss time. Let me see my ultimate as well. Wow, my spirit consumption is rather high though, by the way. Okay, so that is ultimate for Angela, and let me see what did 1, 2, 3. So their signature, okay, signature is fine. Then it's Heavenly Fury, also fine. Then the Smite just go back out a bit, and so yeah, but unfortunately this game, right? This is a classic example. If you play other game, well, sometimes if you only play one game, you can't really see a difference between different game. But like for me, I play a bit of World of Warcraft, a bit of other things as well. I want to see Angela in this fight. What do you guys see? I don't see anything at all, really. I don't see a boss. I definitely don't know what Electra is doing right now. Okay, so things like that is a classic example whereby there's something I really wish that things are changing. I know they are making a major update very soon. No one knows what the major update is. We can only speculate. I can't even speculate because I think if it was something great, I think they would talk about it, but they haven't really talked about it. Maybe just too early to talk about anything at all right now in this game, or they don't want to commit to certain things. But there's a couple of things that I wish that could happen. Is one of them is this one really, to be able to see what the heroes are doing. I think it's rather fundamental. So that's Gordon. Okay, let's now pause and see. And what's your speculation though? I mean, what do you think will be changed in time to come? The big update that they've been hyping about. You can't really say hyping when there's actually not even any hint of what is to come. But what are you guys expecting on this new upcoming patch? I mean, let me know. I'm also interested to know. Nowadays, I don't really pay that much attention on the forum. For many good reasons. But you guys must have heard something that I have not. So do share in this channel. There are quite a lot of people who are also reading the comment as well. I've got a very, very nice, blessed with a very nice community here. All right, so yeah, a bit of scary moments there. This is taking a while, though I do not know why. How many people are there? Wow, this is taking a while to down a boss here. And there's a boss fight as well, and so that is Luke Cage Card Wave. So Luke Cage will have his Netflix soon, I think, and I'm also looking forward to him being updated. I hope Screw Girl will get updated along the way, though. I mean, she's after all the nanny of Luke Cage. I think, such a big Screw Girl fan I am. It's one of those things, and okay. So yeah, I mean, after a patch, she played exactly the same. I don't think they've done anything to her damage output. I haven't read that, but if you know, then let me know. I'm also very interested to know. So my only complaint with Angela is actually only two of them. One is low health, another one is just the damage output. I mean, another thing I forgot to tell you guys is that besides my Omega build, I've put quite a fair bit of points on the, fair bit of gearing for the health as well. So what am I talking about is that I have an insignia like this. I have 2,000 health from the insignia itself. I also have a Kingpin also give me another 1,000 health, plus, white suit jacket also give me another 2,000, so that is 5,000. Imagine without this, right guys? Imagine without this, my Angela would be like, 2003. It's not too terrible, but it's not too comfortable as well. That's my take. So I want my heroes to at least survive things here. Is my toggle on? So that's toggle. So I'll play one more wave, and now I'll just have to call it a day because I need to, start packing up, read my work email, start to work, and start to get ready for my trip. I'll miss you all. I'm very excited to see what Gazillion is going to do to this game. I have my own speculation, but those are more for wish list. Doesn't really matter. All right. So and after that, I'll open some boxes and see whether I've got some good loot or not. Probably not. This is taking a while. This is have they tuned the boss again? That is strange. That is very strange. Yeah, and they said they are going to correct they acknowledge the problem with the Splinter. So I've been playing I don't know how long I've been playing, maybe 10-15 minutes, I don't know, I have to watch my video. But I think I only received one Splinter, is it? Can't quite remember. Yeah, there was one Splinter. And I haven't really seen any Splinter since. Last time there used to be a timer every 7 minutes or so. I don't think 7 minutes has passed. I don't think I've got any Splinter. I've been playing the game without AFK. So what I'll do, I'll open up some of these things and wrap up the day. So I've got, so this mat here, another medallion, which is so-so. This one also so. Today, not too lucky for me, but my playtime is rather short anyhow, so I don't really expect it to be any wonderful. So yeah, I mean, I hope you enjoy this whole mini series of playing Angela, and I hope you enjoy whatever you're doing, and do share with me what you're doing as well. And who's the next hero? I think some of us is already asking that question. But I think it's rather early to think about that. They will probably take about 2 months or a month or two, at least 1 month and a half to figure out what the next hero is going to be. So see you next time. When I'm back, I'll make another video. I hope after a nice patch, another good patch for Angela. We can only hope, right? Okay, see you next time. Bye.